Good afternoon. Welcome to another Kerfuffle showcase, and I am delighted, a little bit excited, to have Claire on today from LettsPay. Claire, how are you?
I'm good, thank you, Simon. Excited to be here. Nervous, but excited.
Nervous? Come on, I'm not having that at all. So, talk us through your nervousness. Show us what what you've got there just below the camera line. I like the. Oh, a very nice tipple. Very nice tipple.
The infamous Sauv Blanc that I seem to be getting a reputation for.
Well, I'm a complete letdown. I've got sparkling water, at least. I'll pretend it's vodka. Anyway, this is not how I anticipate kicking off about an accounts-based solution. But anyway, this is good stuff. Claire, we've met obviously a few times. Caught up with you. Funny enough, in a wine bar a couple of occasions. And I've been really interested to kind of, hear where both you and the company has come from. For those people that weren't lucky enough to share a Sauv Blanc with you, do you want to just give us a little bit of background on that, on first of all yourself and then obviously on about the company, LettsPay?
So a bit about myself. I come from a payments background, a very large payments background. I've worked at American Express for several years. A little unknown fact about me actually is I started my career as a police officer many years ago.
I notice you haven't told me that before. You watch me now. Oh, look at this. I'm looking around the room here. That's knocked off. It's like Del Boy when they come round to his apartment, isn't it? Okay, right, we're good. Well,
that was many moons ago. I've grown up since then and left it behind me.
How many times have we heard that story? Police officer wants to go into the world of estate agency and prop tech. Just waits itself.
You couldn't get too further apart.
Exceptional, good. So okay, so we've got that. So what that tells me is that you've got process, you've got you've got structure. That's what the force will have given you, isn't it?
Yes, well, I like to think so. I'm not sure everybody else agrees with me.
And an ability to see beyond petty misdemeanors that really shouldn't stay with you for the rest of your life.
Absolutely, yeah. I've learned to turn a blind eye. That's the good thing.
This is a perfect friendship going forwards then on that basis.
So a bit of diversity in my career. Payments is my main background. That's where the mainstay of my career has been, in sales. Like I say, working for American Express. On the merchant acquisition side, I've worked for Lloyd's Banking Group, so always within the banking infrastructure. So that's kind of, in a nutshell, my background. And LettsPay, or Hanley Payments, was born about 18 months ago, 2 years ago. And it was a mutual friend of both myself and my business partner, Garrett Foxon, who put us together. I had a period of being out, not working, and I kind of felt that it was time for me to get back into the working environment. And the mutual friend thought that there was a good match between myself and Garrett and arranged a meeting between us. And shall we say, the rest is history. I came on board, and I thought that the product we had at the time was great, but we kind of needed to identify a market that it was more relevant to. And Garrett's background is in payments as well. He's a payments expert, a banking genius, for want of a better expression. And he worked on, was the project manager on a housing association solution with AllPay. So he had some experience of kind of the rental market, albeit on the public sector. That matched with the fact that I owned my own letting agency years ago as well, and had several investment properties over the years. We kind of put our heads together, and LettsPay was born. And we launched to market in June last year, and I have to say, had our fingers burnt in the first instance. It was a bit like launching to retail at Christmas. So we learned a lot of hard lessons in the first couple of months, but we quickly realised that the platform that we'd originally built our product on wasn't robust enough.
Okay.
It didn't do what we wanted it to do in order to be able to shake the market up. We knew who our competitors were. We knew, that there was a gap in the market, but we just didn't feel like the platform we were on would deliver what we wanted to deliver to go toe to toe with those that were already in that space. So in October last year, we invested heavily in a new platform and spent the whole of the winter building a new product. And we launched to market with our new product in January of this year, and it's kind of gone from 0 to a million miles an hour in the last 11 months. It's just been amazing. We've been developing in the background, honing the product, working with agents to make sure we're delivering what they need and what they want. And yeah, we've just gone from strength to strength.
You said it there, though. What they need and what they want is sometimes two very disparate things. I see that on the site a lot there. The two aren't always matched up. And I think that as we talk through this, I know that yours is certainly one of those services that they do need, albeit if they might not just be doing with you, but they definitely need the service that you provide. And
absolutely.
A bit more in a bit more detail. So you talk about the products and services there, Claire. Could you give, as again for the uninitiated, what exactly are those services that you provide to the lettings industry?
So, and the mainstay, it is basically we have two products now. It's a client accounting software that automates rental payments for the lettings industry. So it does all the reconciliation, disbursement of funds, collection of funds. Our main product, which we've launched to market with, is what we call our designated account. So we have looked at the way the market is going in terms of legislation. And built a product around the most up-to-date banking technology, and we offer digital wallets for each landlord. That is means that all funds are traceable from inception to disbursement. Yeah. And we offer a messaging service so that we contact tenants to make them aware that the rent is due and give them the ability to pay via a live pay now button in the messaging service that we have. We have reports on the dashboard at both landlord and tenant level. So everything that's going on within an agent's portfolio is visible. We have a direct to landlord product, so landlords that aren't using agents can use us as well to streamline their rental collection processes. And I guess the main thing that our solution does is it takes out a lot of manual errors that happen, but I can talk about that in a bit more detail later on. But our new product that we're just about to launch is what we call our undesignated. Okay. So this is where, although with our designated, we give every landlord their own account number and sort code. So it means that payments can only go to that landlord from his tenants. Our undesignated account is where, through the wonderful technology of open banking that we have been working with over the last few months, means that we are able to tap into the agent's existing client account, manage that client account through our portal, and still streamline the whole process. But what that means for the agent is that they don't need to, especially for larger agents, they don't need to write to 500-600 tenants and tell them that they need to change the payment details on their rent. Everything remains the same. And we are the first company in the UK to be able to offer this and the other product that we have. So we're the first company in the UK that has two products that are pro letting agents.
Claire, thanks again. Have a good one.
Thanks, Simon. Cheers. Bye.